Hey, Dan Meyer, and today we're going to talk about the 4 benefits of hiring a virtual assistant, right? So hiring a virtual assistant can do a lot of things for you. It can definitely help you grow your business. It can definitely scale you up in ways that are much more effective, much faster, much cheaper. There are so many benefits to hiring a virtual assistant, but today I'm going to focus on 4 of those areas. And this is a video in a series of videos I've been doing to talk about why you should have a virtual assistant. I did one a few weeks ago about 7 reasons why successful companies are hiring VAs, like freeing time, saving money, allowing you to have better focus, giving you 24/7 customer service. Really important business reasons to have a virtual assistant as part of your team. I also recorded a video about a week ago called 6 Common Roles. 6 of the things that virtual assistants can do, like create content and do website development and do customer support and helping your SEO be more optimized, doing bookkeeping, social media marketing. These are tasks that a VA can do. Super important. Today, though, I'm going to focus on 4 things. I'm going to focus on how to really use that virtual assistant to make sure your social media postings are spot on, that you are having great engagement and very impactful social media postings. Talk to you about how to use social media insights or analytics or data that comes free when you use social media to help you understand if you're getting good return on investment in what you're doing. Talk about the importance of graphic design, because so many pieces of marketing that we do on social media require us to have catchy images. And talk about some administrative tasks, some of the back office stuff that a VA should be doing to free you up from doing those things. So those are the kind of things we'll talk about today. Now, this is basically an evolution of my life as a business person, right? When I first went into business 10 years ago, I left Wells Fargo after 15 years, set up my own business. I set up a business in the Philippines. I started with just me, a business of 1. I quickly hired a couple of virtual assistants to help me scale my business when it became obvious to me I couldn't do it alone. And then before I knew it, I had 100 virtual assistants. I have a business right now, Sonic VA, where we have 100 VAs, 4 of them working directly for me, and the other 90 plus working for clients. And what we do is we offer a data-driven, tech-savvy approach to virtual staffing. Everything we do is full of data. And I've set up a team both in the US and the Philippines. I was just there in January of 2020 setting up another team. Basically, I know how to do virtual staffing. Been doing it for myself, been doing it for other businesses, and been doing it for my clients for over a decade now. The most important area to start with for a business with a virtual assistant is probably social media. Pretty much almost all of my clients have some role for a virtual assistant in their social media efforts. Some of them do everything. Some of my VAs do all the social media for some of the clients, including myself. I do very little of my own social media. So when you see Sonic Analytics or Sonic Virtual Assistants or VA online, you see us doing things on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn. It's rarely me, right? I'm the face of the business, but I'm not the one doing the social media posting, right? We know really well which social media app is the best app for you to use based on your type of business, based on your industry, based on your target market, based on the audience, the network you have, the types of followers you are trying to get more of. We know which tools to use. We know when to post. We know what to post. We are experts at social media posting. Virtual assistants should be doing that for your business. Now, even if you are an expert, you shouldn't be doing it yourself. You should know how to do it so somebody else can do it for you, but you shouldn't be the one doing it. Because if you're using different platforms, they have different times that you want to be on there engaging. And I don't mean you, I mean your business, right? You don't want to just post at noon because it's the best time to post on Facebook. You want to be engaging when you post. Pre-post, during post, and post-post, you want to be engaging, sharing, liking, commenting, thanking, outreaching, inviting, scheduling. These actions take a person. You can't do all that with a bot. You can't do that if you're not online. So you need somebody to be doing that for you. So for social media posting, being able to know what to post, when to post, how to post, and most importantly, how to follow up, how to engage and keep a conversation growing, how to be able to really let that relationship you just established with somebody when they like something or shared something or commented something, how do you grow that so it blossoms as a business relationship? You need a VA to do that for you. So when it comes to the content of what you post, that's half the battle. But it's also important to knowing what to post and when to post. All of my VAs are well versed in data. That's my background, so I teach people that work for me how to really optimize the use of data. We track everything that we post and that we share, and that gets engaged, so we do more of what works and we either fix or stop doing what doesn't work. Every business is going to be a bit unique, and every business has a bit of a unique audience. So there'll be some trial and error, but you do that trial and error by trying something, measuring it, and then modifying or doing more of it, right? So your VA can help you understand this. And it's important to know that every single social media platform, from Pinterest to YouTube to Twitter to Facebook to your websites to Google Analytics, there's tons and tons of data you should be looking at. And most of us, people like me, even though I love data, don't have time to look at all of it. So we empower our VAs to let us know when things are trending and when things are trending the wrong way, and telling us what they're going to do to change it so that we stay relevant, that we stay engaged. The other part of social media, besides doing the posting and knowing when, why, and what to post, is actually designing the post, designing the message, right? You have to have a good graphic designer to do that for you. If you can do it yourself, great. But you can have a cheap, easy to have virtual assistant who knows graphic design, because there are some great tools out there. Any virtual assistant worth their grain of salt knows how to use Canva. And if not Canva, also Stencil and PicMonkey, sorry. That's the three most popular graphic design tools right now. Doing simple photo editing, right? Make sure your photos look professional, that they're not dark, they're not have color in the eyes, they don't have different, shadows. You want to have that eliminated and fixed up. You want your video to be crisp and clear and sharp. You want to have great branding, right? You want to put the right color font on the right color background. You don't want to have your audience look at something and not make sense of it. It's amazing how many people don't know the simple concepts of online branding, right? Putting fuchsia text on a aqua background, you may think that's kind of cool, hip colors, or you may think it looks good to you, but it's impossible to read. Try it yourself. Go back a couple feet and look at your social media posts. If you can't read them without blowing them up, they're not going to work, right? You have to be quick. You have to know how to design good graphics. You have to know how to use the right images. You want to avoid stock photos as much as possible. We use way too many stock photos. There's one in this right here. I was making a point. This is a stock photo, right? Who is this guy in the flannel shirt? I don't know, right? I should have used one of my team members doing something graphic design. But, for the sake of expediency, we put this in there. And I'm going to go back and talk to my graphic designer about, hey, next time you make a slide like this, let's use one of our own team, right? That works better. Believe me, I know. I tried it. I have data to prove it, and I've read about it, and I know from experts that stock photos, even though they look professional, they don't sell online. Unless you're a corporation selling to big mass markets of people, stock photos don't work. If you're trying to do business to business, small business to small business, photos of you and your core team are all that you should use, right? And you want to use those photos well. You want to put great images around them. You want to use intro and outro music on videos. You want to have great images. You want to do the right thing with your videos. We have graphic designers that can do that. And the fourth thing I'll talk about today as far as why you should have a virtual assistant is to do all the administrative stuff that you do because it has to be done. There are hundreds of tasks that every business owner does that has to be done that the business owner shouldn't be the one doing. The most obvious one is accounting, bookkeeping, taxes. A lot of us do that once a year, or we send it off for somebody else to do. It's not something that we're doing on a regular basis, so we're not doing our budgeting very well. We're not forecasting. We're not trying to figure out exactly what we're worth. We're not comparing ourselves to the competition to see if we're leaving money on the table or we're charging too much. All that stuff should be done by somebody else. That's an example of how accounting and bookkeeping is more than just the numbers. It's everything to do with other numbers in the grand scheme of things, comparing yourself, looking at opportunities. You need administrative support to do that. Whether it be social media management, which most of you probably will start with, YouTube videos, Facebook ads, creating content, creating graphic design images, doing email campaigns, doing digital marketing, managing your LinkedIn, doing appointment setting, doing data entry. None of these things are things you should be doing, right? In fact, if you want to be consistent in your business, you want to send a clear message, and you want to give your clients a sense of certainty, you got to get rid of all that stuff, right? This is what you should do. I want you to do this right now. I want you take out a piece of paper and write 3 columns. And the column in the middle, you're going to label what you actually do every week. I want you to list down everything you do in your business, like everything you could think of that you do in any given week that takes up your time to run your business. Now circle the ones that take up a lot of time, that are mind-numbingly routine, that are manual, that are repetitive, that don't take any kind of rocket scientist and definitely don't take you to do. Make that list, notate how much time you're spending on it, and if you're like me, you're going to look at it and go like, why am I doing all this stuff? It sucks. I hate it. There are things I don't like doing, and they're on this list because they have to get done. Okay, set that aside. Now go to the left side of the page and write a column saying what you would want to do. What are the dream projects you've always wanted to start? Or what are the things you had to shelve because you don't have time? What are the things you would do if you had unlimited time and resources? Things that really are your passion that only you can do. What you want to do is do those things. So to be able to do those things, you get rid of things in the middle column by creating a column on the right that's what your VA will do. This is a list of everything in the middle column that you hate doing, that you don't want to do, that you shouldn't be doing, that you can delegate to the VA to free up your time, free up your focus, and do what you want to do. That's how you delegate to a VA. If you want to get started, if you want to have VA start with your social media and make it awesome, make it engaging, make it impactful, get better ROI in your social media, then you start today by texting the word data to 26786. That's text the word data to 26786 or go to our website, sonicva.com, sonicva.com. Send us a quick message. Tell us exactly what you want to do to get started with a VA. It could be as simple as like, I need help with my social media. And we will get you set up with a VA. It usually takes about 2 to 3 business days to kind of go from talking to me to being able to have a VA start on your business. And within a couple weeks, you'll start seeing a change in your social media. It'll be more consistent. It'll get more comments. You'll get more likes, more shares. People will engage. People start complimenting you on how cool your images are. They'll start liking and sharing more of your videos. You'll be more consistent across social media platforms. You'll be able to see data to help you understand why we do what we do and how it's benefiting you. You won't regret it, right? So if you want to get started, go to sonicva.com. So that is my talk for today. I hope it helped. I think having a VA is a great way to start, launch, or grow a business, right? If you want to be able to really go up quickly, you have to scale through virtual staffing. So that's my message. Thanks for your time. Now go out there and have a wonderful day.